was taken using normal cameras, but with a very unusual technique.
Here's Marty Jopson to reveal how it was taken.
Stanage Edge, on the border between South Yorkshire and Derbyshire, is a 4-mile-long ridge. And ever since the 14th century, it's the rock that it's made of that's been bringing people to this corner of the Peak District.
Geologist and climber Ben Salasolia has studied the shape and form of Stanage Edge.
Hello, Ben. Now, what makes this stone so special?
Well, this is the millstone grit, or gritstone. And what makes it special is it's hard, abrasive surface, which makes it perfect for use as millstones, and people have been quarrying it here for hundreds of years.
And that's what makes Stanage Edge so popular with climbers. There are over 1,000 recorded routes along the crag, and when a new route is conquered, the climber will name the route, suggest a difficulty rating, and often record it in a book or online forum for other climbers to take up the challenge.
I'm more of a walker than a climber, so for my ascent of Stanage Edge, I'm going to find the simplest route possible. However, I still have a challenge, but my challenge is a photographic one.
With me is climber and photographer Dan Arkle, who has pioneered a revolutionary way of recording his climbs.
Well, I suppose initially I was just trying to capture the memories from climbing. So, for example, on top of the mountain, I've tried to capture the view 360 degrees all the way around by stitching photos together. And then more recently, I've been trying some long exposure photography.
Long exposure photography can give you some interesting effects. What you have to do is open up the shutter on the camera and leave it open for a long period of time. This gives you blurred motion effects, but it also lets lots of light into the camera. In the dark, something really bright, like a sparkler, shows up to our eyes as a streak of light. If you open the shutter, you capture the entire path of light.
Pretty good.
Dan, how do you go about mixing long exposure photography with climbing?
A bit like you showed with the sparkler, we're going to use head torches. I'm going to go climbing at night and have the head torch show where we go. For the first time tonight, we're going to have 3 different climbers on 5 different routes with different coloured headlights.
That sounds fantastic. Let's do it. Come on, let's do it.
Our climbing team hopes to show 6 routes up the crag, 5 climbs and my clamber. Dan has calculated the exposure time to be 15 minutes, so we must all be finished by then. The clock is ticking.
Stay at the top.
We have 3 long exposure cameras. I have an infrared camera, so you can see us in the dark without affecting the photograph. Theoretically, if it all works, you'll see all the routes like lines on a map.
It's quite easy. I'm glad I'm not doing that.
Dan, with the red light, is trying to complete 2 really difficult routes in under 15 minutes at night. A technically ambitious photograph and a physical challenge for the team. Some of us more than others. But time's up.
OK, show us what do we get? What do we get?
Let's have a look. The moment of truth. Ta-da!
Look at that!
Wow.
That's amazing.
We've done it. 1 clamber, 5 climbs. Amazingly, Dan did both hard red routes in just 15 minutes.
Congratulations, that's really fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. I'm happy with that. Good work, team.
Well, I think I can safely say that that is a photographic first, pushing long exposure photography to new heights.
It's impressive, isn't it?
It's a lot of effort, but the end result is good, if you can be bothered.
Rather them than me climbing up there at night time. Anyway, a big part of Joan's show when